Hello and welcome to my unboxing and review of a very special product. It's going to be my closest companion during these troubled times, and that is their brand new, uncomfortably familiar Citadel colour painting handle Mk.2. It's lighter, it has a tapered shaft, and supposedly allows you to hold it for longer periods of time. It's 12 plus. Let's unbox this. Oh, it's smaller than I expected. Oh, a bit of resistance as you know, as we almost got to the end of pulling it out there. I've got to be slow with these things. Wow. What can you put there then? Suction. Maybe you could suck that onto something. A door? Interesting action. So you can put your Space Marine on there. I don't think you're going to be putting a Telemon Dreadnought on there anytime soon. But this is very light. Not sure if I like that taperedness. I can see the appeal for it, the thinner shaft, but I prefer the thick one. I guess the positive is, you know, there's less to get in the way as you look underneath the model. I presume it's good for airbrushing. Maybe you can get your brush in to those hard to reach places. We're gonna use this in a moment as part of this unboxing and review, and yeah, join me for... And here we have the painting handle Mk.2 in its natural habitat. Have a little closer look at this thing. I've given it a good squeeze and used it vigorously over the past few days. It's become somewhat of a companion on these lonely evenings, and so we both know the time is right for me to show you how it compares to the size of my knob. And here it is. It's actually a bit longer, a bit girthier. Let's pop my knob on the top and close this up. So it won't fit on the smallest ring. You need to stretch it a little bit more so it grips on a bit tighter on the larger ring. The model does spin a little bit on there. It's tapered. I will be using this in the upcoming live stream next week on Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. I want to paint some more Necron warriors, so we'll be using my new best friend for that video. If you're a hobbyist with a slightly smaller size model, you'll be pleased to know that it will accommodate a smaller diameter of base. But it holds it in quite steadily. As always, there's a screw in the top, but this is with a Phillips. That's a bit tricky because you have to spread the ring open and get your long shafted screwdriver really deep in there and give it a little twist to pop the attachment off. Whereas the old painting handle, got it right here, you could just give it a good tug and twist, and hey presto. You can just swap your attachments. It also feels a lot girthier in the hand, so it's certainly more suited to hot swapping the top attachment if and when the situation requires speed. This one, you're going to have to be a bit slower and take your time and find another tool to swap your attachments. This one does feel chunky, and certainly if you've got smaller fingers, you may have a problem putting your finger and thumb around it because of the thickness, but this one, no such problem. The diameter is of course smaller and it's tapered too, so it does, yeah, you've got somewhat of an issue, but for that area right there, it won't be a problem. It's only tight when you get past the head, but when you go to the tapered base of the shaft, the tightness subsides. One thing to note is the knob does move freely on the other painting handle, but it moves smoother on the other one. So if that's an issue, then there you go. And if I just get a painting brush, for instance, it's going to be fine. My biggest worry was that if I push the knob too hard, it may lodge it out of place. Then you're going to have to readjust your position and try and find that perfect angle again. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed coming to this Citadel painting handle Mk.2. I can't wait to show you it in action live on one of the streams. Thank you to all of you for your patience. I understand I may have edged you a bit prematurely towards the start of the week with raising your hopes up and giving you high expectations of my previously promised quick release of this video. But I hope now you've been exposed to this, it's left you with a warm feeling of satisfaction and fulfillment. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.